Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of our single-player survival Minecraft series. Now today, we're very high up, what is that, 300 or so up. I just decided to try and travel up here, then I thought, you know what, let's just keep going. And look at that, the world's kind of letting a little bit weird. That's just to do with Optifine actually, pretty cool. Nice to see the world from this high, because a few episodes ago when I was going up in the air, everything was looking a little bit weird because it would go away after about like 100 and something blocks. So you wouldn't actually see what your world looks like from very high. So something cool that Optifine offers you as well. Well, today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a few bits and pieces that I want to get done, but I just thought it was kind of cool to look from up there. Now, have a look at that. Look at that mountain. I've been doing a bit of work here, just slowly but surely getting this evened out. It's taken actually quite a bit more time than the first little bit did, because I've built this huge piece over here, and you can see things like where the straight things are there. I'm just going to fix them up slowly but surely. I've been trying to just get the shape to really work. That's been the main struggle, but it's something that I am learning. Let's check if we can get this going up here, but yeah, it is something that I'm learning, and it's something that is it's got quite a bit to it. I'm figuring out it's got quite a lot to get the shape right, but it's definitely coming along. Now you can see what I decided to do here was kind of pull this over here, and then we'll still have our entrance to the mines over there, which we never actually go into really, but it's there and we don't want to block it up. And another thing which I want to show you guys quickly before we get going on with a bit of stuff that I want to get done in this episode is in here. We've got our dragon egg farm basically, and I'll just show you what's been happening with this. We've still only got 4, so it seems that 1.11 fixed whatever was happening there. The actual release of 1.11, because we were getting those eggs in the pre-releases. No, maybe not the pre-release, but the snapshots for sure. Now today's episode, what I was saying that I want to get done is I want to get a little bit of a path going on from there to there, so we'll just get that path going, do a little bit of stuff there, and I want to get some trees involved as well, so we'll also be building a few trees today. Then, if we've got a bit of time, what I intend on doing is still a bit more path work, but over here, because that path over there, it doesn't work there, so if we can merge that in on that side and on this side here, that'll be great. We've got a lot of great stuff achieved this episode. Now, I guess we're going to have to quickly sleep the night away, and I actually need to grab some food, which I've been cooking up there. So, oh man, we just won't make that. Yeah, I swear I use this top entrance more than I use any other entrance. No, oh, don't. Yeah, you wouldn't believe it, but I do. I'm actually surprisingly good at that when I'm not on camera. Actually, when I'm not recording, I tend to just fly around this place just for the hell of it. Fly underneath the bridges. Fly between things that I think I won't really fit. 9 times out of 10, I do fit. Oh, no. Yep, okay, tell you what. Let's do this the old-fashioned way. There. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, I do fit. That one time, you lose all your levels, as I have right now. Oh, man. Some silly things that I get up to on this. But yeah. Now, there we go. See? Experienced kinetic energy. Told you. So, what we're going to do now is, I think we'll probably have to just clear out a path, and I'm thinking, like, I want this to be somewhat straight, but not really, and actually, we've got carrots over here and potatoes mixed, so this could be a good way of breaking these up, so we'll do that there, like that, and this will be where we're going to be making our path for these things, so do that there, that'll be alright, make it a little bit wider here. And then we just have to get rid of these. Okay, good. That actually is somewhat convenient. So we'll do that. Actually, we'll just do that there for now. That'll eventually close up. We might have to also do a bit more irrigation stuff soon. That seems like it will work alright. So we'll just block these up. There, there, there. And there. Oh, we didn't really need that one, but it's okay. So, there's our path started now. Now, the next thing I'm going to do... Actually, can I? No, I can't. Can't do that. Okay, well, actually, this is just a fun fact that I found out. When you till this with a hoe, it turns into dirt. But, obviously, the other way around doesn't work. Fair enough. So what I want to do is I want to just put some of these fences. I'll probably put in a few bushes around the place as we go up here. And then I want to get a few trees going on over here. So maybe we can actually get started on these trees. I don't think we've got enough leaves for the trees. That's actually, yeah, definitely something that we're going to need. But I want to just get some oak trees going on. But I want to get, like, bigger oak trees, you know, like larger, more... Actually, we're going on into, like, a bit of a sprucey area here. So maybe... we can do oak trees around here, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 actually. And then what we'll do is we can start putting in some spruce trees. Because I haven't actually done many spruce trees. In fact, I've never done one on our survival series here with like a custom spruce tree. And I think that'll be a bit of fun. Because we do have the mountains going on there. We do have the spruce forests over there. So I think that will be actually quite a good addition to have. Now we'll do that. Get some of these going on. And just get our branches of our trees sorted. So we do that. And if you guys haven't seen me make trees, this is the way I like to do it. I'm pretty sure this is like this more simpler way to make trees, I find in Minecraft. To just go and build the branches, even though you're not going to see the branches necessarily. It does help you out a lot in getting the tree to actually work for you. And getting yourself to know where things have to go. Because, that's the way trees are in Minecraft. And it tends to work out quite well after you've done it, actually. So, definitely worth your while to build your branches. So, let's do that. Break those up. And see how big this tree's going to be. Yeah, that looks alright. Maybe we'll get rid of one of these. There we go. And we'll just put in a few roots to hold it down. Like that. There. And those there as well. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'll probably just go ahead and put some leaves in. We don't have enough leaves on us right now, so I'm going to have to chop some down. We're also probably going to have to go and chop a few spruce trees down, quite a few actually, so that we can build some custom spruce trees maybe. In fact, this episode might just be a complete tree episode, who knows? I might not even get to the stuff that I wanted to do, but the path and trees, sure, we'll be getting onto those. So I'll just do this same thing that I've done here for probably another 2 or 3 more. Okay guys, so I've been doing quite a bit of work off camera right now, just getting a bit of stuff done about with those trees and stuff. You can actually see where we are right now. If you guys aren't too familiar with where this is pretty much the back area of our village. Why can I not hit myself? There we go, good. And now we're coming over there, so that's where I grow all my trees and stuff. And this is looking quite good actually. I'm pretty happy with the way this is starting to look. Now I've made a little bit of a path there. I've done that tree over there. We've done a tree over, or well, actually 2 trees over here. Let's just quickly sleep. That'll probably be a good idea. So I'll quickly sleep now, and then we can show you what I've done. You may have got like a little bit of a sneak peek into that. Oh, no damage. What? That's so good. All right, so let's get out over here. I'm probably never going to move that shulker block just because it's so useful. Alright, so we've got this tree over here, which was the first one I built, which I think is actually quite a decent looking spruce tree. Then here's my second one, which I'm a little bit more happy with, and we still have to fill in a few of these over here. I actually just had to go grab some leaves to fill in some of these trees, so we'll quickly fill these oak trees in. So one thing I've been learning that I've just actually realized I do is when I get to these trees, like, you know how I say, like, I don't know if you guys have tried to build a tree, but tree building in Minecraft tends to be, when you first start, quite a difficult thing to get right, because everything either looks too square, or it looks too fuzzy, or it looks too... It's nowhere in that, like, good zone of square and fuzzy mix, you know what I mean? So, what I've just, like, chosen to do is, what I like to do, at least, is, I like to fill in the middle of the tree with all the leaves that I know it's gonna need, and the reason I do that is because I tend to forget when I start doing the shape, because I start focusing on, oh, it's too fuzzy, it's too flat, it's too this or whatever. And then I end up missing those middle pieces, and I think that tends to make quite a bit of a difference actually, to the way this stuff looks. So just the small bits and pieces like that tend to make this work a little bit better. And as I say, I didn't notice I did it until just then when I was busy doing some stuff. So let's see if this tree comes out alright. Just do a few more leaves around there. Fill in that a little bit, and then we've still got one more oak tree and as many spruce trees as we like. So I'll go and show you what I've been doing with the spruce trees and the oak trees. This is the path that we've got going on currently. We're just waiting for the grass to spread, and then we're just going to put in a bit of a path there. But that's not too important. That's not really what we're doing. So here, look at this. that looks really odd and awkward. So what we're going to do is we're going to, like, place these out here to make this tree look a little bit more supported. I think that works a little bit. Now, you can see what I mean about, like, fuzzy and flat. I feel like this over here is a little bit too fuzzy, but now it gets too flat. So you got to kind of knock out corners, do stuff like that. There we go. I feel like we could probably do a little bit more up the top there, but we'll get back to that at some other time. We'll have a look at how it looks from this side. I think that'll do. Like, look at those. Those are working. And this one here, this is the mean mother of a tree. This one's gonna be huge. Look at it. I went a bit crazy with these branches, but I thought, you know what, this tree is actually gonna have a pretty cool shape. Hopefully, a nice sort of bubbly balloon-like shape. Because if you have a look at how I did that, they all kind of shape up very well to be somewhat of a balloon. So we'll do these a bit and just fill this in to, man, those things. The tall grass and sunflowers, oh man, they really get annoying. So we'll do these a little bit. Just get rid of all of that. Okay, good. Oh man, they're crazy annoying. So we'll do that. We'll get up to the top of that tree now, and then we'll start adding in a few of these other things. We should be able to get that. Yeah, good. And then we'll get those there. Great. Perfect. Right, so before we get to the top of the tree, how about we actually build up one of our spruce trees that I've been trying to do. As I say, I've tried this before in a creative world, and I actually had to go reference something in my creative world just to see how I actually did these. Because, I mean, they're actually very simple trees to do, but there's a lot to them. So what I like to do is I like to go sort of 3 at an angle. Just because I found when you start going too flat, they look very, very, very blocky. So I do something like this, kind of just work my way up. I actually put a little bit of a kink in that one, just to give it a little bit more life like that. And then we just kink it up, go as high as we want to do. If you want, maybe you can even do another one. Maybe we can do another kink in this direction here. Just going up there, and we'll remove those blocks that we've put sideways at some stage. And I like to do a few branches sticking out. So we'll make this one an extra tall tree. Do another branch over there. We'll jump down that way, put one in as low as we can, and kind of use this as a way to get down as well, which I think is a good idea. So we haven't got yet to that side one that we need to get rid of. There it is. Get rid of that, and we'll get another branch in there, which I doubt I'll make. No, of course not. But that's okay. We got a few branches in. And then what I do is I just kind of start to, well, I'll do a few things here. I don't feel like spruce really have a big root system that's very visible, so I'll do a few, but not as much as what I've done, for instance, to that tree there, or anything like that. I might do something like that, and there, and there, and that should be alright. So it might look really awkward, might look really odd, but I'm sure you can see what might be coming here. So we'll do that, one a little bit higher, and one out this side. Yeah, good. And then I go to the bottom, and I start going very, very thick at the bottom here. Man, this grass. All right, so we do that. We just go all the way around like that, and make a fairly thick base to this to the leaves at the bottom here. And they are pretty much going to be the thickest that you're going to have on the tree. After that, it tapers off very quickly. You can see that. Look at that. How I've tapered it off very, very quickly. And I think that's something that I've learnt, at least that'll work a bit better. And we'll do that there, that there. Get rid of that one. Put that one there. Just some small stuff, making it look a bit more dense. There we go. Good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably try and get to the top of this tree, then get to the top of that tree. So we'll go and fly off this way. Just eat a bit of this. Yeah, get in there. Good. All right, so the next plan is we're going to go take this to like another phase, I guess, in the tree. That I like to think of it, at least. And that is, we're going to start making the spiral up. And when I say the spiral up, you'll see that I kind of do spiral these things to some extent. Not very, very spirally, but it's an easy way to get up. And it seems to work quite well for making the tree look alright. So we do that there, like those. And we'll just start actually, because I've been going anti-clockwise, I think, for majority of these. We'll go clockwise on this one, just to change things up, make it not look too much the same. And we'll have to come back to that one and just fill it in. Another thing I've learned, when you do these kinks like this, make sure that you put a block or something on top of that, else it goes very, very sharp, and it doesn't really work too well. So if you put a bit of a leaf block on it, it's good. That's good. It works out quite well. Now, if you guys are wondering, I didn't just learn this from these two trees. I have been trying this for a few months, just playing around in creative worlds, and I think that, well, not that I've been focusing on this for months. Don't, no, not that crazy, but like in general, a few months ago, I did try this, and this is what I came up with. So this is the way this works, for me at least. And there we go. Now, at the top here, you can see we've got one of these. Just fill in this just around there. And then what we do is we go and make a little bit of a sharp point. So we do that. And there, and we'll point this up just to that height. Should be alright. And do a few there just to break it up. Now we should see this looking pretty fine. At least we can climb to the top of this roof. Good. Yeah, you see we need to make this bulge out a little bit more here so we can have a look, take a step back and do this stuff. And this is actually something that a lot of people don't do, which is why their builds don't tend to look as nice as what they should. And it just a bit of advice to you guys. If ever you guys are wondering why something's maybe not looking right or coming out the way it should, what you have to do is really just take a step back. And it's something I needed to learn to do for a long time. And now that I've finally started doing it, life has become so much easier when it comes to building a better looking thing. And as I say, big recommendation. Just start, oh man, just start stepping back and having a look at your builds. So look at that, significantly better. And when we put a few of these, I think it'll create a really nice sort of wind-breaking wall. And I don't know if this is something that I just see quite a bit here in Australia, but I would imagine this would be probably a solid thing that you would do in terms of farming, which is people have pine trees or trees along these sorts of shape, at least, along the farms to act as a windbreaker so that a lot of the crops don't blow away, the sand doesn't blow away, things like, you know what I mean, just to break the wind so that stuff doesn't get ruined. And I think that's quite a good little addition to the farming area. That's why I thought that we could really do this quite well. Oh man, no. You know what? We're doing this way because I'm not going to fly up there again and fall down. So there we go. Now, as I say, just doing small things like filling in the insides of the trees does help you quite a bit. You can see there, I'll quickly do this now and get that done so that I don't forget it and the tree will start looking significantly better because, yeah, that's one thing I forget, which really does mess me up quite a bit. So do that. And now this is actually one part that I tend to have a bit of trouble with, which is getting to the top of the tree like this and making sure it doesn't look too flat at the top, because I start to make things look very flat at the top for some odd reason, and it's just something that I've got to learn how not to do, but that's time. Only time and many trees will tell. So we'll get this out there, and one thing I have learned that I'm trying out, testing out at the very moment is trying, instead of flattening at the top, maybe making a few bulgy bits on the tree. So for instance, there's some wood. We'll do it over there. You see what I mean? So we start to just make this look a little bit more different at the top here. Do a few of these to break up that square look there. And there we go. That's looking all right. Good. There we go. And wonderful. And the sun's going down. What a perfect finish to that tree. Let's take a step back. And that tree actually looks quite good. I'm very happy with the tree. And if you have a look at what I thought came out quite well were these little like things over here, the little roots to the tree. I think they worked out very well. So guys, I think for today's episode we're pretty much done. I'm pretty sure when I said this might be a tree episode, I was probably quite right. It was very much a tree episode. What I'll do in the meantime is I'll probably add in a few more trees. Probably add in a little bit of a path here now that this is finally grown over, almost. Still got a bit to go there. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think about it. Tell me if you guys have got any ideas to add to this farming area. That little tree line is actually going to look very good, I think. That's actually a very good addition. I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.